Thanks for clicking on to the Sunday edition of Vogan's US Outlook. As expected, we've went back into the Arctic air once again after seeing temperatures rebound dramatically over the past 4 or 5 days. Certainly, we have seen a very wild swing between last week's coldest daytime high since 1994 to temperatures into the upper 50s to around 60 degrees in places such as Chicago, Cleveland, Detroit, DC up into Boston. In fact, we've seen temperatures into the 70s in DC. Now we're back into the cold air once again, but it will be a fairly short-lived affair. As you can see here off the GFS or the CFS V2 weeklies, you can see as we go into the week 2 period, we are back into the milder air once again, because what we're going to start to see is the trough regroup over the western half of the country, allowing rigid and warmer south to southwesterly winds to come up across the eastern half of the country here. And it looks as if this is going to be a more prolonged spell of mild to take us into the month of February here. So you can see that there as we go into week 3, it remains fairly chilly, and then into week 4 we continue to keep this warm theme going. So it looks as if we are going to get a more substantial break in winter across the eastern half of the nation. What does appear interesting is that we could be seeing some things taking place up in the stratosphere around the pole. There's some model indication that there's a bit of weakening going on, a bit of displacement of the vortex. So we could start to see something changing as we go through the month of November, or should I say February, and that could indicate that we get more winter back into the pattern as we go through the month of February overall. But it looks as if now with the cold air, this is going to be short-lived, and then eventually we're going to break this cold pattern and have a more substantial spell of warmer weather. But it looks as if the model itself is even starting to see a change as we go into the middle portion of February here. You can see that here between the 17th and the 24th. Of course, this is fantasy land. This is 6 weeks out. You're guaranteed stuff is going to change before that. But I wouldn't write off winter, despite the fact that we're probably going to have a good 10 to 15 days of fairly mild conditions. Some interludes of cooler, yes. Is going to, of course, be the middle of winter, but it does look as if we're going to have a fairly substantial spell of mild weather. But I wouldn't by any means write winter off just yet. Hope you have a great Sunday. I'll be back in the next couple of days with more. Bye for now.